Hi, it's Mr. Broadbent here. Today we're going to look at writing the series of paragraphs on the secondary school literacy test. We really call it an essay. They call it a series of opinion paragraphs, but just keep in mind it's an essay. They want a minimum of 3 paragraphs. 3 paragraphs is the minimum if you want to get the bare minimum of a passing grade. We suggest that you write 5 paragraphs, three body paragraphs with an introduction and conclusion. You need to express one opinion on the topic below. Support your main idea with supporting details, proof, facts, examples. You can use personal examples here if you so choose. You're writing to an adult who's interested in your opinion, so your writing should be reflective of that. And you're supposed to write on the following 2 pages. So make sure you need to write at least 1.5 pages to get a pass on this. So here's the question we're going to practice with today. Should any course be compulsory or mandatory in high school? If you're not sure which side of the opinion you fall on, it's a good idea maybe to make a T-chart with a yes side and a no side, and just start coming up with ideas for each side. Generally, whichever side you have more ideas for, that's probably the side you'll want to write about. Also try to remember PERMS. It's the acronym for political, economic, educational, environmental, and entertainment, religious, moral, medical, military, monetary, social, cultural, scientific. If you can remember that and some or all of these ideas, it will be a good tool for helping you to generate ideas for the literacy test. Once you have some ideas, you want to plan them out in an organizer similar to this. You want to make sure you have one opinion or your thesis, one side of the issue. If you try to argue both sides, your essay will not be successful on the literacy test. You want to make sure that you have 3 different things to talk about. Make sure you don't repeat your ideas. They should be very different. And it's a good idea to go your first paragraph about something strong. Your second one is sort of your weakest paragraph, so you tuck it in the middle. And then you want to end strong. So you want to start strong and end strong. If you're not sure which idea is your weakest idea is probably the one you have most trouble coming up with ideas for. And you want to make sure that you expand on each of your ideas. Okay, there's sort of that rule of 3 for the essay. You want to have 3 body paragraphs, and for each one, try to have at least 3 different things to say. You'll want to begin your essay with an introduction paragraph. You need to do 3 things in your introduction paragraph. You should have a little bit that introduces the topic. It can be 1 sentence, it can be more than 1 sentence. And then you want to make sure that you clearly state your opinion one way or the other. You should also clearly state the main idea of each of your 3 body paragraphs. Here's an example from last year's literacy test. This essay scored perfect. I can see courses should be compulsory in high school. That's the thesis, clearly stated. And here are the 3 reasons. As it provides basic knowledge, diverse educational pathways, and a backup plan if a student changes his or her mind. The thesis is clearly stated. The opinion, the thesis is clearly stated. Reason 1, reason 2, reason 3. I should be able to look at the rest of this essay and know the exact order which it is. All the rest here is just general introduction of the topic, talking about high school and that you have to take courses and sort of where you want to go after that. That's all very nice. Need to make sure that this is there. Next, you'll want to have your 3 body paragraphs. The structure for each of these 3 body paragraphs should be the same. They should start with a topic sentence that states the main idea of the paragraph. What's the paragraph about? How does it relate back to your thesis? Next, you want to have lots of ideas in there. Maybe you want to use P as a way to remember how to do that. You want to make a point, expand, give evidence, examples, explain, elaborate, extend, exemplify. You want to provide lots of ideas here. I suggest you P multiple times. That way you make sure you have lots of ideas in each body paragraph. Make sure they're all related to the topic though. If you're talking about one thing, all the ideas have to fit with that topic. Then at the end of each body paragraph you should have a concluding statement where you reiterate your main idea, you explain it again, and go back to your thesis. Here's the first body paragraph of that essay we looked at earlier. To begin with, many believe that it is necessary to have a basic foundation in all areas of studies. That's the topic sentence. That's the topic of this paragraph, and and relates back to why they think high school courses should be compulsory. Then they get into the explanation, the points where they expand and explain. Certain courses should be compulsory in order to fulfill and cover certain aspects in school and recreation, such as math, fitness, English, science, and history. Those are specific examples. They love specific examples on the literacy test. Then they explain. Courses such as these are needed to get a foundation in every other subject, as it also helps students succeed in other subject areas by giving them additional background knowledge. Then we get into the concluding statement for this paragraph. Hence, courses should be compulsory in high school, as they provide basic knowledge to succeed both during and after school. You may notice there's a few spelling and grammar errors in here. You can still get a perfect score on the literacy test and make minor spelling, grammar, and sentence errors. Something else this essay does a good job of is using transitional devices. Words and phrases like to begin with and hence, they help to shift between ideas, and that's something they look for on the literacy test as well. You'll want to end your essay with a conclusion. Notice transitional device again. On the whole, the job of the conclusion is to restate the thesis, or your opinion, and restate the 3 reasons. On a whole, due to being given a basic knowledge, diverse educational pathways, and career change backup, remember those are the 3 things, the 3 body paragraphs that they talked about, there should be compulsory courses in the high school education system. So restate the 3 reasons, restate the opinion. The rest is sort of some insightful closing statement, just to add additional ideas and sort of provide the reader with some sense of conclusion about your essay. So that's it. That's how you write an essay for the Ontario Secondary School Literacy Test. Good luck, and I will see you in the near future.